Hi, this is Dr. Kimberley Linert, and today I am here with Joy Resor, the author of Go Enjoy, an alphabetical adventure, a relatable book of essays, poems, and questions to ignite your joy. And we do have a podcast and a YouTube video about all the books she has. And so I encourage you to go look that up. But today we're actually talking about something else. Joy is multi-talented. So welcome to my YouTube channel, Joy.
Thank you, Kimberly. It's great to be here with you.
Yes. So right now I am wearing one of the things that Joy has created, and my word is create. And so she created this one that says create for me because I love to create. So isn't this gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. So, Joy, why don't we start with this one? Tell us what kind of products these are, what's the purpose, and, you know, how we can use
Yeah,
them.
sure. And I'd love to give you a little history of how they happened in the world, too. So I went to a creativity conference years and years ago, and the day after, there was some idea when I woke up, but I couldn't grab it. But it was some really interesting idea. So what I do is when I wake up, I go to a chair and I journal. And that day I wrote and I wrote, and I was trying to recall what was that cool idea. But where I got to in my writing was beautiful fabric around the neck, positive words into the world. And for who I was back then, I didn't get too far getting these made. I went to some women I knew who worked with fabric and different things, but I had low self-esteem. I really needed to heal more into my confidence and who I am as an individual, which happened over the years. And lo and behold, this day that I decided to bring these into the world and hire a seamstress. I think it's in my first book.
So, you were telling me about how you were starting to get these made, but your maturity or your healing level of yourself wasn't quite there. And you talk about how you started to go and find women who worked with fabric and continue on that story.
So when I had healed more into myself and I was ready to bring these into the world, the name that came to me is that they needed to be called Joy on Your Shoulders, which is Joys, joys. And that day I opened the paper where I live. It comes out twice a week. And there was in the want ads, Joy's specialty sewing service. And I I dropped the paper. I was in such awe. This other woman named Joy in my little town in North Carolina was seeking clients for her to sew for. And she took that idea that I had been given years before and created the first iteration of these, which I called stoles, STOLES. I knew that they mirrored ministerial stoles. And I actually have a lot of ministers love my stoles. Um, so lo and behold, there have been generations. First generation, the words were over the heart.
Mm-hmm.
And then women with different sized chests were bothered. We moved the words down to the bottom. The stoles then got longer. And over time, I have been with these things in the world for a number of years. I've got the words kept growing because at first they were all phrases that had come to me. It was Real in a Dream, When Chocolate Whispers Answer, Jumpstart Your Joy, Cultivate Kindness, and different things. And then people wanted single words, peace, they wanted love. And so now all of the words that I have in my available are on my website. Um, so here's an earlier stole. I can tell it's earlier just because of the size of the box and the length. This one says Real in a Dream. Did you show you showed yours at the beginning?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna just stand up for a second, but see, mine's really, I can't even see it. It's really long. It goes all the way down here. So it goes down past my hips.
Yeah,
It's a long one.
they typically go to the hips. It depends on how a person's built. And then this is a later generation where the box got smaller, and it's just the styling changed over time. When I had different seamstresses over time, and in fact, right now, I don't even have a seamstress. So anything someone would want to buy now would be something in my stock. I'm not doing custom right now. Here's Namaste
Nice.
on this beautiful one. And then my partner, Michael, actually, he's just incredible. And he has, from earlier versions of these, he has made hangers. So here's a Cultivate Kindness hanger. Nice. And these are not on my website, but if you want a hanger, you should, yes, like that one, you could write to me, joy@joyonyourshoulders.com, and we could communicate around the different hangers I have.
Yeah, so yeah, this one has like that, and it says, When Chocolate Whispers Answer. What woman doesn't want that one? I want that one.
Here's
yeah,
Laugh.
I love that.
In blue. And here's one more with beads on it. Live Between Dream Lightning, which was one of those expressions from one of my poems. So then came like I said, different seamstresses. And this one time she said, what do I do with this bag of little pieces of fabric? And I said, thank you for asking. Let's make small things. So we ended up making what I call portable joy. And this has Velcro on it. This one says, When Chocolate Whispers Answers. And this can go, I've had people put them on purses, backpacks, cribs, lamps, wine bottles. It's really amazing. Portable joy. It could go on a lawnmower. I mean, portable joy. You simply take it, put your hand and fold it onto get the Velcro, and you end up with this hole. This one says trust. So I've got many portable joy. They didn't move as fast as I thought they'd move. I also have Simply Adorable Catch-All Sacks, which is SACS, sacks. This one says joy.
And
I have
this one. It actually does. I don't think it has a word.
Right, because that's one of the ones Michael made from earlier stoles from fabric that we have some of sacks without words. And you had told me favorite colors of yours when I was sending. Yes.
It's my favorite.
Here's Forgiven on this bag.
Beautiful color on that one.
I love batik fabric, cotton fabric. Here's Hope. So, and then there are bookmarks. I think I had sent you a bookmark.
I have a bookmark that says blessings.
Beautiful.
Imagine that.
Oh, that's the same fabric.
Same as this. Yes. And my two favorite colors are red and purple. So you sent me red and purple.
Yeah, and that matches the fabric on your stole. And so, you know, if we can sometimes do that matching two things the same if you wanted to give a gift to somebody. Also, on those bookmarks, there are customers who don't use them in a book, but they have them on a table in their living room. They have it just as the beauty and the message, bringing that into the space. And even this one couple, they put a hanger on a bag and put it on the back of their front door. Mm-hmm. So really, these are so versatile. And also with the longer ones, not everyone wears them. Sometimes they drape them over a table, a mantle, put it in a basket coming off a table. I've had someone tie it on their blender. They wanted the message in their kitchen. And, and someone tying it. And you could have it in your house and then on a particular day, wear it outside the house because you're bringing a beautiful message to other people in the world. There was a time early on this path where I was always putting one on before I went out. It was my identity. And I wanted people to say, where did you get that beautiful thing? And, it hardly ever happened. But I don't wear them all the time anymore. And that's what I know. They make amazing gifts. Before COVID, I was going to spiritual conventions where people really loved what I had. And so I welcome your questions, your orders. You could always write to me at joy@joyonyourshoulders.com. You could always look on my website, joyonyourshoulders.com, and do some clicking buying there, because that's that. At a show, someone could say, I love this, but I want it to say namaste, and it says imagine. And I would say, no problem. We would take it and switch out the word namaste for imagine. So again, maybe that will happen again in our future. So yeah, what question?
That was so wonderful. Yeah. No, I just wanted to show everyone this. And so I'm starting a category on my YouTube channel of products that I love. And this is going to be the first one on there.
Wow.
These are just beautiful and meaningful. And I believe they would make a great gift for anyone or yourself. I mean, don't forget yourself.
Yes, people buy them for themselves too. That's true. Yes.
Yes, yes. Yeah. So if you want go ahead.
Oh, I just remembered one more thing. Why I even have bags is because I was at a little conference, and this woman I know said, Joy, I know you have stalls. I like to give gourmet chocolate bars to my friends. Will you make a bag for these chocolate bars? So at first, when the bags came out, I was selling them with chocolate inside. Mm-hmm. They do fit, a lot of chocolate bars do fit into our bags.
I was gonna say all sorts of things can go in there. I mean, someone can use it if they're having a wedding for the wedding party and have them all their wedding colors for the groom's side and the bride's side. They could easily put special favors in there, or even for a whole wedding if you wanted to go all out. I mean, and have something memorable that people could take home.
Yeah, there are just innumerable reasons to have them. I had a person buy, I think she bought a compassion bag. She kept dollars in there and kept it in her car because she liked to give homeless people a little bit of money. Um, Little children who wanted to put their stones inside.
Mhm.
Um, a man who teaches about Hawaii and he bought an aloha bag for his sacred stones.
Mhm.
So it's just been a bazillion reasons. And and the one that was so touching,
Mhm.
most touching, um, bags that said comfort ye, and a bereavement counselor
Mm.
um, bought a number of those, and she put a picture in them of a child who had transitioned, and a prayer, and she would give a comfort ye bag to her clients. And then
Oh.
what she told me was she would run into them in the grocery store a year later and they would pull out their bag and say, "This is so meaningful to me."
Mm.
And she wanted me to know. And what I understand is that this idea I received and the words that people gave me, because someone gave me those words, comfort ye, putting them into the world, you just don't know. I don't know how they will be used, but
Mm.
many ways to bless with these with these gifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I highly
Thank
recommend you go and take a look and find the colors you love and the words you love, where blessings or love or create or chocolate. Whatever
you. Yeah.
one goes along with what you need. Is there anything else you
Yeah.
want to share before we finish today, Joy?
Oh, thank you. Well, I would say that these have also been wholesale, offered in different places, by wholesale. So if there was a vendor who saw this, who wanted some of these in their store, please let me know because that's possible. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Joy. And everyone,
Thank
go to her website, get these Joy on Your Shoulders. Christmas is coming, birthdays, just because days. So,
Yes. Oh, thank you so much for this chance to share these with you today, Kimberly. And I'm so glad you liked the ones I sent to you before.
all right. Thanks. We'll talk to you again soon, Joy.
Okay. Bye bye.